everyone, I am Charmaine Brown and I am blessed to be here with you. This is Impact Gospel Radio, and most of us, you should know Impact Gospel Radio by now. We have been talking about it for almost a year. Is it? It's based out of New York, Brooklyn, New York, and we are going FM, and it's a radio station that is doing a lot for people in the community. It have lots of resources, and when I mean people from all walks of life. It doesn't have to do with a specific culture or a specific race. No, it has to do with giving the resources to people who needs it. This program is Mental Health, a holistic impact, and this is where I talk about anything, object, content, whatever it is that affects your mental health. This is where I come to address, talk about it, use research-based information, use my experience, and the Raymond family saga, which we will start back in the winter season, and other things that will examine what's going on with our mentality and how we can fix it. This is me coming to you from this platform in the studio. We have the dog, we have the producer, and myself. So if the dog start barking, we can't. This is Monday, 6:30 Central Daytime and 7:30 Eastern Daytime. So we are going to talk about planting seeds. Yes. We're going to talk about planting seeds. I have a video on YouTube, and it's about planting seeds, I think, but it's not different content. This is more in depth, because this program, this slot on the radio station is 45 minutes, and so it takes in advertisement, and it takes in information, and it takes in the program. And so for 45 minutes, planting seed is more in-depth than the 5-minute speech that we do about planting seed. And we're going to ask ourselves, what is a seed? In our mind, we know what is a seed, because from where we're growing up, people look at seeds, see seeds, have a concept of what a seed is, and know what a seed should do, or what should come out of a seed. And some people might go and Google and read what is a seed. There is I think it's, what was it? It wasn't Google, I think it was Webster Dictionary. Talk about a seed is there. It's a embryonic object from a plant. But that was too in-depth. I don't want it to be so deep, because we want to think, we don't want to think simple, but we want to think on our feet. And so I'm going to read what a seed is. It's a small specimen of a plant from which new growth can produce. Wow. A small specimen from a plant, or of a plant from which new growth can reproduce. There are tiny bits in our mind. We know it's a tiny thing that can be dried, and it can last a long time. We can store it in a jar. We can store it in small spaces. We see seeds everywhere. Seeds fly all over the place. When you were back home and you plant callaloo grow with the seeds, and it was those stems that have the callaloo seeds, those, it was many, you can get many tiny seeds from just one plant. So one little sprouting, one little mature tree can give you a lot of seeds. You can get a lot of of seeds from a plant. And so we, in our mind, we know what a seed is, because some of us who are from country, I am from the country, people. Yes, I'm from the countryside in Jamaica. I was born in Mandeville and I was grown in St. James. Okay? And so I am from the country. My father used to plant potatoes. He used to plant corns. What else he planted? He planted peanuts. I remember that. I remember when we used to go eat the green peanuts, because we couldn't wait for them to mature. And we used to eat the green peanuts. And I know about seeds and planting. Myself, when I was not feeling well and I wanted my mind to accept what was going on so that I can deal with what was going on, I used to plant a lot. I used to plant corns. I think corns were the only thing I planted. I think corns were the only thing I planted. The last time I planted corn, I was so devastated because my neighbor goat got away and ate all the plants that I planted, and I never planted after that. I got broken hearted. And so yes, I used to plant a lot. And I plant coconut trees. I remember that. I planted coconut trees, and I had a little I hope you guys know what is a coconut plant. A coconut plant is like from the palm. It's from the palm plant. And so it's one of those tall palm plants with that produce coconut. But the tree that I planted was so small, and it had 2 coconuts on it. 2 coconuts. And I went out and came back, and my brother that lives in New York picked one of the small coconut and drank it, and didn't leave. And I don't know where the other one went. I didn't get any from that coconut tree. So yes, I planted. Why am I talking this? Why am I having a conversation of you, what I planted and why I planted stuff? Why is it important to plant? It's important to plant because we need things to germinate. We need things to reproduce. We need new life. We need new things. We need the old. Because when you plant, remember that when you plant is the mature plants that we have. That's the one that produce the seeds. And we must plant to get seeds. We must plant to get seeds. So I'm going to take a break. I don't know. The break come up so fast. I don't know. I think the producer is cheating us. Anyways, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we continue with why is it important to plant. Let's take a break. Welcome back, everyone. I am Charmaine Brown, and I am blessed to be here with you in the studio mental health, a holistic impact, and Impact Gospel Radio. We are talking about seeds and planting seeds in ourselves. We want to know why we need to plant seed in ourselves. What is a seed? Why is it important? When a seed is important because it multiplies exponentially, which affects us. We need to multiply. We need to grow. It allows us to grow. And why is it important? What do we do for it to grow? We need to look at it as a part of life. We need to look at it as a part of where we need these seeds that we are going to plant in ourselves. Just like how we plant the seeds outside. And when you see the new growth, when you see the corn, when you see the coconut, when you see the peanuts, the potatoes, when you see them growing. Oh yes, other day, a couple years ago, I planted at the back of my house. I planted cucumbers, I planted tomatoes, I planted cabbage. The cabbage didn't really, worm ate the cabbage. It wasn't that good. And I planted strawberries. Oh, those strawberries were beautiful. Oh, I lost my mind now. I've been reminiscing. I'm sorry, people. I was reminiscing about those tomatoes. So, as I was saying, when you plant seed, it multiply. It expand. Can you imagine planting seed in yourself? Can you imagine what it is like to plant small seeds in you for you to grow? And how do we do that? To plant these small seeds, it requires patience. It requires your time. It requires care. It requires understanding, because you have to research about seeds and the temperature that you need to plant the seed at for you to get the growth from it. You cannot plant a tropical seed in a wintry place. We could not take a coconut plant to come and plant it in Canada. I cannot see that in my mind. I just can't see that in my mind eyes. Maybe somewhere in Canada. Producer, I'm going to ask a question. I have not gone to Vancouver. There is no coconut tree in Vancouver. And that is the warmest, or one of the warmest places in Canada, people. Okay, so think about it. Taking a seed that don't belong in yourself and plant it in yourself. Can you imagine the chaos that would cause? Can you imagine taking a warm plant from Jamaica and take it to Canada to plant? It will never grow. And if it grows, Canada must warm up to that temperature that the seed needs to grow. So can you imagine planting stuff into yourself that is not supposed to be in yourself? You know what? I always try to quote the Bible. People, I honestly read the Bible 3 times, the whole Bible. But if I tell you where these things are in the Bible, I'm going to tell you a lie, because I am not a pastor. I am not a missionary. I only read the Bible to fulfill my own life, to put that seed in my own self so I can remember. But I can remember there is a part in the Bible, as a matter of fact, it's one of those parables where there were seeds that were given to certain people, to some people, and they were supposed to go and plant those seeds, and some people hide the seeds, and they did not show any benefit of them getting those seeds, and they were cast out to the utter darkness, or whatever it said, I don't remember, but they were cast away. They could not measure up to those persons who planted their seeds, and because they got the same opportunity. And this is the beauty of that verse, or of that parable. The beauty is that they got the same opportunity like their counterparts. but they did nothing with what they got. Think about that. They got the same opportunity like their peers, and they went and hid theirs. And I can bet you, if I was in those days, I can see these people who went and hide their seeds, waiting for their peers who plant theirs, and waiting for their corns to come up to go beg them their corns. Especially if there would be a famine in the land. I am sure they would go and steal their peers' corns. And that is exactly what us human does. When we plant bad seed in ourselves, we try to rob others who plant good seed in themselves and try to dim their lights. We try to talk bad about them. We try to say, pretend like we are with them. We try to be hypocritical. All these things. Because we hide our seeds, and when their seeds are flourishing, we try to rob them of their seeds. When we are feeling the dryness because we didn't plant the seed, when we are in a situation where we wanted that seed to help us to be resilient, we did not plant the seed for it to be resilient. And those persons who were resilient to get over their problems, we are trying to drag them down because they are flourishing. I can see that with that verse. And it's a disgrace. Because in the Bible, in that parable, it was a disgrace for those persons who went and hid their seed. It was a disgrace. They didn't want them around. It says they were cast out into utter nothingness. That's in my own words, people. This is paraphrasing. Don't get it wrong. You need time. It requires time for the seed to grow. You need time for the seed to grow. You need to take care of the seeds that you plant in yourself. You need to pamper those seeds that you're putting into you. And you need to do research about the seed. You need to know, who is this person taking this over to me? Who is this person having a conversation with me? Is the conversation good? Is the conversation bad? Am I being a gossip? What am I doing? All these things we have to think about when we are talking about seeds and how we are planting it. Because we are planting seeds in ourselves for us to grow. Not for anybody else, but for us. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, we will continue looking at the seeds that we need to plant in ourselves. Welcome back, everyone. I am Charmaine Brown, and I am blessed to be here. This is Impact Gospel Radio, and the program is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact. As a licensed certified psychotherapist, I have the right to be in your living room, to be on this podcast, to talk about mental health issues and things that affect our mental health, whether positively or negatively. And that's what I am doing. We are on a lot of platforms, over 6. I always just check 6, but there are more platforms that we are on. Okay, just find us. We go on your web browser. We are www.mentalhealthhorizon.com, and you can send us content or information or whatever you want on info@mentalhealthhorizon.com. We are here every Monday evening at 6:30 Central Daytime, 7:30 Eastern Daytime. And I always remember this because I have family that lives in New York and I have family that lives in Jamaica. So it's Jamaica and New York time. So that's why I always say that. I was just going to say something that slipped my mind. I look into the comment. I'm checking your comment boxes and I check my phone to see if you're talking to me. I like talking to you people. Some of you are not talking to me. You need to share the information, like the information, and follow us and subscribe. Just go and just share it, because honestly, some of us are doing great. I remember what I wanted to say to you. Some of us are doing great. Some of us are not doing that great. And so let us support those people who are not doing so great. But you have to have a reason to support those people, because your life can't be S-I-T- and you're supporting somebody. No, it doesn't work like that. I wanted to say to you that early next spring, the first book is coming out. I wanted to say that to you. And I feel so happy. I feel so proud. It's good, people. It's a good feeling to feel accomplished. Like, I always feel accomplished, but this is another cherry on the cake. So I feel happy. I was talking about the importance of pruning and watering your seeds and avoiding planting bad seeds into your characteristics, into yourself. Avoid it. If you have friends, family, whoever coming around you that have bad aura and giving you bad advice, do not listen. You know, as long as you are 16 years and older in the States, I think in Canada too, 18 years in Jamaica. I hope that didn't change, because I didn't do research on that, sorry. As long as you are mature enough to make your own decision, you have a responsibility to plant good seed and not listen to crap that people have to say and crappy advice that people have to give you for your character to dim and for your light to dim. When is it most effective? When we plant our seeds, when is it most effective? Think about that. When you plant good seeds into your life, when is it most effective? Oh my God. You can imagine you plant seeds in your life and they germinate and grow or continue to grow, and you are shining. Just take that in. I love when people shine. And I'm going to tell you something. When you have good characteristics, you shine. Evil doesn't shine. Evil can't shine. Evil can laugh secretly with a sinister look on faces, but evil cannot shine. Evil is dull, it's dim, the light is out. When you plant good seeds in your character, you shine. And I love seeing people shine. I love the aura of people when they plant good seed in their character. They emanate and they light up other people's life, and that makes me happy. People, I cannot overemphasize. I cannot overemphasize. I know some people are going through a hard time. Some people are dealing with anxiety. Some people are dealing with depression. Some people are dealing with mental illnesses that are diagnosed. Some people are yet to be diagnosed with mental illness. And some people are afraid to go get diagnosed or go get assessed to see if they have mental illness. And that in itself can prevent you from seeing when people are shining. Not only that, when we don't have good seed in our lives, we don't realize when people are shining, because our lights are so dim. We don't want the shyness to come into our darkness. We shy away. Hey you, what's going on? We shy away. When people are shining, we shy away from it. And so some of us are not seeing when people are shining. It allows us to motivate other people. When we have good seed in our characteristic, in our character, we motivate others for them to shine as well. We don't keep it, and we are not selfish. We are not selfish. We want others to feel the way we feel. That joy, that happiness, that success. We want people to feel that as well. It is observable when we have good character and we plant good seeds. Have you ever planted? Well, this is Canada. I cannot think of a Canadian fruit. People, I have never. Oh yes, my neighbor. I have a neighbor. When I walk the dog, have an apple tree that I always pick his apples off. I don't know. Who is that? I started when I walk my dog. I see the apple tree and I pick apple. Not because I have to, but because I want to. You know what? When I come back off the break, I will tell you about the apple tree and what it looks like. We are going to take a break. Welcome back, everyone. I am Charmaine Brown, and I am blessed to be here with you in the studio. This is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact, and we're on Impact Gospel Radio, and we're going FM soon. There's a lot of things happening, though. We're going FM soon. The books are coming out next year, for sure. And we wanted it to be December, but the illustration won't be ready for December, so that's okay. Everything happened in good season and at good time. We're on many social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There are others too, Twitter and all of that. Just check us out, like us, share the information. You know what, people? I'm going to tell you something. If I was talking crap about people, and if I was doing something bad, and defacing, I don't know if that is the word, defacing, deflaming, if that's even a word. I'm writing my own dictionary. I care about, that's my own business. If I was doing something bad about myself and doing something harmful to myself, a lot of people would be tuning into the platform more. But when you are uplifting others, and when you're talking knowledgeable things and planting wisdom in other people on your platform or on this platform, people don't normally come and listen, but that's okay. I am doing it anyways because I make a promise to God that I will use my skills and my education to teach and to help others to uplift themselves, and I'll use my own resource to do that if I have to. Whoever wants to watch, thank you for watching. I appreciate you coming in week after week. Those who just join us, we are talking about anything that will affect your mental health from a psychotherapist's point of view. Okay? I was talking about planting seeds in our characteristics, and which seed to avoid and which seed to plant. And I was telling you about my neighbor. It's not my neighbor. When I'm walking my dog in our neighborhood, there is an apple tree down on the slope there that I would pick the apple, not because I need the apple, but because I want the apple. I want to pick the apple. I like to see fruits. But persons who are from back home, remember when we normally have a mango tree and the wind blow, and even when we eat the mango tree and drop the seeds, or we peel the mango and drop the seeds and plant the seed, and you have that tree that grows and flourish, and you see mangoes on it, how observable it was. You watch that mango, you watch it every day or every morning or whenever you get the chance. You watch it come and turn into something, and you can't wait to have a fruit from that tree. It's the same thing when you plant good seed in yourself. It's the same thing. People observe you when you have good characteristics, when you have good personality. People do observe you. It might seem like no one is looking, but trust me, people are seeing. Even when you take up your phone to talk to someone, they can feel you. They can feel the genuinity out of you. They can know that you are authentic and you are real and you are there for them, and they want that. They see it. It's observable. You are flourishing. It allows you to flourish. When you have good thoughts in you, when you have goodness in you, good intent in you, you flourish and people see you. We in ourselves might think, and you know what? I'm going to say this. When you are flourishing, you have no time for negativity. When you are flourishing, you have no time for negativity. You don't have no time to listen to stupidity. Oh my God. Just talking that remind me of. I won't say it. My mother said if I cannot say good, I should keep it zip. That's what my mother told me when I was younger. I never knew what it meant when I was younger. I knew what it means now. I know what it means now. Stop it. Stop it. Come here. Look over there. Look there. There. Look over there. Look over there. Let them see your eyes, Softy. Look over there. No kissing. Look over there. Let them see your eye. Can they see your eye? This is Softy. Anybody who have never met Softy. This is Softy. Oh, okay. 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 You love me too much. Come on. Good. I'll be careful. Good girl. Sorry about that. She just... People are seeing your character. And sometimes people turn a blind eye. Pretend like they don't see that you're shining. And that's okay. Sometimes when you're stepping up and out and you feel good, they know it, but they cannot stand it. And then they come to you. As a matter of fact, they're not coming to you. They go around in circles and they stop at Jack and Jill, Jane and Tom, Mary and Sue, and name it. And then something comes back to you that is negative. But as I said, when you have good seed, you don't listen to negativity. You move on to flourish more. Stop it. Go. Good girl. You move on to other things. I am going to take a break, and when we come back, we will continue. Let's take a break. I'm getting distracted. Hello everyone, I am Charmaine Brown and I am blessed to be here with you this evening, Monday, 6:30. Every Monday we are here, 6:30 Central Daytime, 7:30 Eastern Daytime. This is Impact Gospel Radio and the program is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact. And I was talking about seeds, planting seeds in ourselves that are good and wholesome, where we shine and allow other people to shine. And we were talking about what is a seed, and some dictionary really expand and the seed, like they are growing it from out of the book. They use some very big words like embryonic and all of those fancy stuff, but a seed is just a sampling of a tree or of a plant it's an end product, or it's an end product. It's a dry it's not prototype. The tree is the prototype. It's a sampling of a tree that can be dried, and mostly dried, to be replanted. The seed must be dried to be replanted. So you must have it. You have to replant it from scratch. And why? Why do we replant it from scratch? Is because we need to see fresh growth. We want fresh growth in ourselves. We need to put things in our body that is good and wholesome, and we need to take care of it and protect it and keep it safe. We have to water it and pamper it and treat it kind. Treat ourselves kind, so that we can grow and grow where we impact other people's life. And people might believe that they are not being impactful, but you are. People are seeing you. You are being impactful. Even when people tell you are not being impactful, you know in yourself that you're impacting other people's life. Continue doing it. Continue shining. Because when you shine, it brings out the best in other people. When you pass others and smile, and genuinely smile, people. Because some people give us some fake smile that doesn't belong anywhere. Smile. And let us build other people. I cannot finish this topic on planting seed in ourselves. I'm just wrapping up what I did before. Just shine. I don't care what people say about you. The negative things shouldn't affect you. Because if you are shining and you know who you are, and you want to be the your best self, then you won't matter what people say. Trust me. When you reach that plateau where you don't care what people say about you, you have reached. But remember, you have to keep growing. You have to keep being whole. It's a continuum where you continue to be whole and continue to shine and motivate yourself by looking at wholesome movies or whatever thing. Do self-care. Whatever make you happy, do it, so that you can plant into others, for others to grow. We need to build each other up. We need to talk to each other with good attitude. So we are going to wrap up this. We are on all, I shouldn't say all because I don't know all the social medias. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tumblr. I just can't remember those 6. We're on other platforms. Join us. As a matter of fact, I want to tell you that the group therapy went well. We are happy, and we are looking forward to meeting more of you. And it's on Zoom, and it's good. It's $29.99 per session, and it's 8 weeks. So it's 8 sessions, and we are having fun. Join us. Let's go. Bye.
Impact Gospel Radio and Mental Health Horizon. All information posted or aired is merely for educational purposes and is not a substitute for seeking further professional advice. While the information aired has been verified to the best of our abilities, we cannot guarantee there are no mistakes or errors. We reserve the right to change this policy at any time. If you want to stay up to date with the latest mental health information, please visit our website at www.mentalhealthhorizon.com, book an appointment at info@mentalhealthhorizon.com, or tune into the broadcast every Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time.